What's up, guys? Politics Gaming here, and today we are doing episode 4 of the Republic of Turkey. Last time we really did a few things, and we did actually get some huge resistance. About 1.4 million people came out and protested our actions. What we did, I actually forgot what we did. So, I remember. It was we determined the powers of the parliament to vote voting laws, but no motions of no confidence. Which our next move is most likely just going to be a consultative role with no real power. That gives us complete control over what laws we pass, and parliament will have nothing to do with it. So what we are going to do now today, speaking of, I have to go on a little rant here for a second. For one, this YouTube thing is kind of starting to piss me off. It is actually starting to hinder my revenue a huge amount. I don't know if it's the content that I'm making or if it's this or it's that. But my revenue has actually been getting hit pretty hard. From ad blocking, not ad blocking from y'all, but from just YouTube wanting to be a dick and just pull all sorts of revenue from my channel, which I was getting way beforehand. That I was actually getting a ton of ad revenue, which in my view, a ton of ad revenue is actually $6. Other than that, all I want to tell you guys is just go to my Patreon, go ahead and support me there. If you support me, then I'm going to allow you to request certain content from me on what kind of games you want me to play or what kind of series I make as a next geopolitical simulator series. Anyway, what we're going to go ahead and do today, we are going to come over here, determine the legality. What we can do, we can actually hold it to a referendum. We can do a TV. Tolerated multi-party system under state control. Oh man, if we get a little more popular, we can actually get this passed. No.
The purpose of the function that I have the honor to serve is to lead the country toward prosperity. But when certain freedoms deter the action of the state or hinder these reforms that we all wish...
Yeah, we all know that you're bullshitting. We're gonna go ahead and gain a little more popularity to go ahead and get this referendum passed. So we are going to build some housing, and we are going to go to the next day because we just did a new one. We're gonna go back over here. 48, 52. We just need to get a little more popularity. So what we're going to do, we're actually going to employ more police officers. 509, that's about nearly $1 billion. Whoa! Yeah, let's do a, there's a general strike going on. If we do not get this hindered, then our economy is going to suffer terribly, terribly, terribly.
Many people...
Crap. We have got to get this. Okay, we're going to intervene with the police forces. let's see what you want. Um, national production. Oh, they wanna buy it. No. Blah blah blah. Go ahead and go to the next day. Okay, they're done. Oh God. Yeah, that affected our economy a little bit. We're still good, but I think that referendum just really just went against us. Let's go ahead and check on that referendum. Yep, we're gonna go ahead and pull the bill. People are probably going to like that. Yeah. Next time, I believe that once we introduce that bill, we are going to.
Just withdrawn a bill that was being debated. No problem. The voting procedure has not yet started.
So our popularity did just suffer from all of this. I'm gonna take a few days, let our economy really recover from this. That was interesting, honestly. Okay, our economy somewhat recovered. We are on track. What is our growth looking at right now? Okay, 4%. We're gonna keep it around 4%. But I think this is just going to hinder really what's been going on. We do need to really start clamping down. Because this needs to be fast and needs to be efficient. But really, I don't know. This is really going to hinder on our plans. So let's look at what other laws we can pass. We're going to go ahead and pass a few laws that can benefit our popularity and benefit everyone, really. So we're going to go ahead and pass a law that will affect our environment. And public finances are still going up. So we are at 0.45% on our deficit, which the real difference between that is actually just about $3 billion. So I wonder. Let's go ahead and check our currency. Our inflation is actually going down. That is good. We are going to. I wonder what kind of benefits we would get if we meet with India. India is a strategic partner in South Asia, somewhat against Chinese policy. Iran is actually starting to like us. We have good economic and strategic relations with Iran, and well, we actually have good economic relations with nearly the entire world, except a huge sum of Africa. South America actually likes us. Actually, what we want to do, since we have good relations with Brazil, we're going to go ahead and meet with Brazil and import some food. I'm going to go ahead and meet with them. We're going to negotiate some food contracts. See what kind of food we need. Actually, not purchases. Well, not sales. Apples. Okay, we're self-sufficient on apples. Cereals. Coffee. Copper. Cotton. Do it at 1100, 1100, 1300. Do it at 1600. I'm going to go ahead and put this at about a year. Okay, 1750. They'll accept it. Okay, that's one. And then we need to get one more. We're going to go ahead and import some raw materials as well. Hopefully they do have some raw materials. Yeah, they actually have a lot of nickel. So we're gonna go ahead and import some. We're gonna go ahead and import some nickel from Brazil. Wow, they actually just accepted that. You know, I actually didn't look at our purchase price for that, so I'm gonna go ahead and look at the purchase price for that. Go to nickel. We did that at about $31,000. That was not an efficient contract. That was a mistake. Pharmaceuticals, uranium. Maybe actually what we might do. We're gonna meet with Kazakhstan or Russia, and we're gonna import some uranium from those countries. Maybe Iran has some uranium. I know the United States has some uranium. Actually, Canada has some uranium. Let's go ahead and come over to energy, and we're gonna go ahead and look at who produces the most uranium. Which actually, what we've been doing recently is we've been building up our uranium industry. So we are building up a good uranium industry. Make sure, yeah, they are exonerated. We're going to go ahead and give them about $200 million in subsidies. And then we're going to go over to World Info and see who produces the most uranium in the world. Kazakhstan, Canada, Australia, Niger, Namibia, Russia, Uzbekistan, and the United States, and then us. Well, actually, we don't even need to import any uranium. We're actually producing a sufficient amount that we can actually use for our own domestic use. Which my plan is I want to build at least 3 nuclear reactors in these coming episodes. Once we discover, come over here. Let's go to research. Once we discover nuclear fission, we're going to be able to produce nuclear submarines and nuclear. We're going to be able to produce nuclear energy. So that is going to be first order business as soon as we did make that discovery in matter sciences, which we have funded all the way. So that is going to be the ultimate plan to eventually build some nuclear energy. And then in the actual end game, we're going to end up creating nuclear weapons and making Turkey a nuclear nation. Which actually, I might actually hold that up to a vote with you guys. Question of the day: should Turkey become nuclear in the event of all these threats around them, including ISIS to their south and Iran to their east? And the Greeks, Bulgarians, Other than that, if you guys like this episode, go ahead and like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in episode 5 of the Republic of Turkey.